Good morning, dear students. I will start chapter 4. Name of the chapter 4 is the metals and non-metals. Name of the chapter 4 is the metals and non-metals. Introduction. The progress of man towards civilization is linked with the discovery of several metals and non-metals. Man has been on the planet Earth for over 10 lakhs years. However, metals were discovered only around 5000 years ago. Non-metals were discovered much later. The earliest non-metal known to man are carbon and sulfur. Remaining non-metals were discovered from the 7th century onwards. You must have learned in history books about the Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, etc. These ages have been classified corresponding to the period related to the discovery of metals. In Stone Age, man used stones as tools and weapons. Later on, he switched to metals for making his tools and weapons. And even today, the index of prosperity of a country depends upon the amount of metals and non-metals it produces and uses. The wealth of a country is measured by the amount of gold in its reserve. These days, metals and non-metals are used for making tools, machines, cars, trucks, ships, houses, jewelry, utensils, etc. Some of the common metals used as iron, copper, silver, gold, lead, zinc, aluminium, magnesium, nickel, chromium and mercury. Some of the common non-metals used are nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus and chlorine. So this is the introduction. I think in last class you studied about the metal and non-metal, what is metal and what is non-metal, and now second topic is the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Physical properties of metals and non-metals. However, the question arises how to classify elements as metals or non-metals. Well, we can do so by studying the general physical and chemical properties of the elements. Let us first perform a few activities to study the physical properties of some elements. Let us take some iron nails, aluminium and copper wires, sulfur and charcoal as the specimen elements. And activity 4.1. Observe the surface of materials carefully. You will observe that iron nails, aluminium, copper have shiny surfaces. Sulfur and charcoal have dull surfaces. On the basis of appearance of the surfaces, we can say that elements have a bright and shining surface are metals. Elements have a bright and shining surfaces are metals, and the elements which do not have bright and shining surfaces are non-metals. Activity 4.2. Take an iron nail about 4 cm long and place it over some flat piece of iron or hand stone. By holding the head of the nail is positioned by a clamp, hammer it on the pointed side for 20 times. Take care that you do not hurt your fingers while hammering, and repeat the activity with aluminium, copper, charcoal and sulfur. You will observe the copper, aluminium or iron get flattened due to the hammering. It gets flattened. And however, the charcoal and sulfur broke into smaller pieces and then formed powder but did not get flattened. This property, due to which certain elements can be beaten into sheets, is called malleability, and the elements are called malleable. What is the malleability and what is the malleable? The property due to which certain elements can be beaten into sheets. Certain elements can be beaten into sheets is called malleability, and the elements are called the malleable. The elements exhibit this property are known as metals. Those animals exhibit property due to which certain elements can be beaten into sheets are known as metals, and the elements which do not exhibit this property are called the non-metals. So copper, aluminium, iron are metals, whereas charcoal and sulfur are non-metals. From the above activity, it is also evident that metals are hard while non-metals may be hard, but the brittle, that is, they break on hammering. And furthermore, you must have seen the wires of iron, copper or aluminium, but not the wires of charcoal and sulfur. The property of the elements due to which they can be drawn into wires is called ductility, and such elements are called the ductile. And what is the ductility? The property of elements due to which they can be drawn into wires. They can be drawn into wires called ductility, and such elements are called the ductile. Metals are generally ductile. Metals are generally ductiles, whereas non-metals are non-ductile. So copper, aluminium and iron are metals, but charcoal and sulfur are non-metals. Non-metals are non-ductile. So copper, aluminium and iron are metals, but charcoal and sulfur are non-metals. Did you know? Silver foils used for decorating sweets are made by gently hammering small pieces of silver, because silver is highly malleable metal. Aluminium foils used for packaging food articles are obtained by passing hot aluminium metal through very heavy steel roller, because aluminium is a highly malleable metal. Activity 4.3. Take an aluminium wire about 20 cm long. Take an aluminium wire 20 cm long, and by holding it from one end, introduce it in the Bunsen flame. Introduce it in the Bunsen flame, and you will notice that within a minute it gets so hot that it is difficult to hold it in the hand. Repeat the activity with a big piece of charcoal. You will notice that the end of the charcoal in the flame gets red hot, but still you can hold it. From the above activity, it is evident that metals such as aluminium, iron, copper are good conductors of heat. Non-metals such as charcoal, sulfur are bad conductors of heat. It is because the above property of the metals that looking pans are provided with plastic or wooden handles, so as to protect our hands. Here it may be pointed out that plastic or wood are non-metals but are bad conductors of heat. Activity 4.4. Recall how we made an electric tester in class 6. Make an electric tester to use it for testing the flow of current in case of aluminium, copper, iron, charcoal and sulfur, you will notice that electric bulb glows in case of aluminum, copper and iron, but does not glow in case of charcoal and sulfur. So we can say that metals such as aluminum, copper and iron are good conductors of electricity, while non-metals such as charcoal and sulfur are bad conductors of electricity. This is chapter 4. Till here we will take revision.